Oh. Oh. What is this? Are we doing something?
Hi, everybody.
So, hey, everyone. How's it going? I'm your host.
I'm your better host.
I'm your best host.
No, not going to work. But thank you all for joining us here tonight on Topless Toy Talk. I'm super excited. We have a very special guest, Dave Wonder, who we have met. I was sure it was twice that we met him in real life.
We've met him twice.
But you tried to convince me we met him 3 times in real life.
No,
but then I confirmed before the show it was just twice. So I'm right. But I guess we're both right because we were talking about different things. So Dave Wonder is going to be joining us. But before we get started, who all is here, Robert?
We have a lot of people that are here with us today in the chat. So we're just going to say some names and see what happens.
Yeah, let's do it.
So can you read that?
Nope. No. Fortnite 77.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome. How's it going?
Yeah. I mean,
Thanks
this is kind of like an Austin Powers thing, I suppose. Yeah. Epic Badger.
We have an epic badger. I like badgers, especially when they're epic. So welcome.
I'm indifferent to badgers.
Shaggy.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Welcome to all the COJ members who are joining us the first time.
Thanks for bringing all the COJ with you. Michael. Hello. Hola. I'm wearing a top for now.
Well, you know, it could happen.
You can take it off anytime you want.
Yeah.
And we got a collector 425 in the house. Thank you. Always great to have you.
Yes. And thank you.
On the like button. Yeah. That's nice.
You can skip that.
That's you. You're here. I don't know why. Welcome.
Welcome
to the stream.
I was waiting. I got bored. I had to interact with the folks.
And we got Vicious Soldier. Welcome.
Jackpot, who talks to Rob probably more than I do on a given day.
We spend a lot of time together.
You do spend a lot of time together. Iowan Punch. Hi, friend.
Thanks for joining us. I'm topless.
Yes. Yeah. That's the only way to watch this show.
That's how we should be going. Welcome, Toy Rex. Welcome. And we're back to Michael. So,
awesome.
Who else we got? We got more.
77 John.
77 John. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
We like you here.
Well, thanks, everybody. So we'll get into it. We'll talk to Dave Wonder, then we'll do our normal Rob's Toy Dump. What we got in this week, I actually did get something that I'm going to show. So I'm excited about that. And my latest conspiracy theory, which actually is more real life than what I realized. It's not really a conspiracy, but it was kind of thought to be one at the time. So with that, let's bring Dave in. But before we bring Dave in, we have to do something really special.
Yeah.
So
because I think Dave might be a little shy.
Yeah, he's a little shy guy.
I think we really gotta get a chant going.
Yes.
To welcome Dave. So
let's get started.
Ready? Dave.
The
best part about that, my dog started barking in unison. Yeah. I didn't know if I was supposed to have the on or off. So
dealer's choice. Whatever you want to do.
They're going for it. All right, I'll go for it. All right, that's going, everybody.
Welcome to Topless Toy Talk, Dave.
Hello. Thanks for
I feel like the chat would be trolling you if you didn't.
I lost my Dave tattoo already.
Shaggy's going for it, so is Toy.
Yeah.
We did steal that from a comedian. Who was that guy?
His name was Dave. That's all I know.
Well, Dave. It was Dave Hill, and he opened for, I don't know, for it was a band. It was very funny. To have a comedian open for a band, and that was his whole shtick, was getting the whole crowd to chant Dave. And we're like, and so we've just been waiting. Now we're like,
so every time like we talk about you, like we just start chanting Dave.
Dave.
I'm for it. I'm all for it. I like your tattoo. Very nice.
I'm trying to get it to stick here.
It's so shiny.
Yeah. It's fresh.
Well, Dave, we like to kick it off with folks just like telling us about themselves and like who they are and what you do, little as much as you like. So if you want to kick it off with something like that, I feel like a lot of people know you, but just in case.
There's like 6 people here that might not, though.
Yeah.
So My name's Dave, aka Dave Wheeler, aka Dave Wonder. Sometimes people chant my name, apparently. I do YouTube here on YouTube and Twitch and all that fun stuff. I guess I don't YouTube on Twitch. Whatever. I live stream. In addition to that, I'm a comic artist, toy designer, graphic designer. I do a little bit of everything. Oh, what up, Jackpot? How's it going? Yeah, I do this a lot, and I travel around and sell books and draw stuff for people. I've been very lucky. I've drawn for these two a couple times, so it's good times. Yeah, I don't know. I try to create stuff that makes the world suck a little bit less, because there's enough darkness and bull. Can I curse on here?
Go for it. Whatever. I don't care.
Bullshit in the world. Like, I try to make it fun and lighthearted. In case you couldn't tell by the folks chiming off, the COJ, it is a term of endearment, but the COJ stands for the Consortium of Jackasses. Those are the fine folks that subscribe over to me on the Dave Wonder channel. So I appreciate the COJ turning out in droves. So that's pretty freaking rad. So yeah.
We appreciate the COJ.
And if you want to spend a good $1 a month supporting Dave on Patreon, the Discord there is a lot of great stuff.
It's a weird time.
You can do more than $1 a month.
I mean, you can do more than $1 a month, but $1 gets you in the Discord. Yes. Give Dave all your money.
Yeah. His name is Dave Id, and he likes to do drawings.
Not Simon, man. Come on. He likes to draw all day long. Let's go and drawings with him. I just noticed T Blake Makes is in the chat. He says, Dave, will you keep your shirt off for Chop and Shop? I mean, I could leave the boxes up. So be sitting here painting. What are you doing? Not much.
Just keep the party going.
Just like hunker down every once in a while when you need to.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, I don't know. That's me. You can check me out on youtube.com/Dave Wonder.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So do you want to scroll just a little bit?
No.
So
I'm gonna get you your own mouse.
Yeah.
AJ Smith, Dave, show me your nipples. No.
So being from Minnesota, I am curious, what's the most Minnesota thing about your creative process?
Oh shit.
Do you keep your room at, we already talked about temperature, so your room is already like -10, so we know that, like, you keep it real frosty, but do you also incorporate a hot dish? Do you have to have some hot dish before? Like, what gets you in the mood to create?
I mean, that I'm always in the mood to create, but it's definitely that thing. I like it cold. I listen to music like nonstop, and it is definitely that weird thing of, because of kind of being the boombox at some family functions and stuff like that. Half of me is from the Iron Range here in Minnesota, so on Spotify I have like 4 or 5 polka playlists. So like it'll literally go from like jazz, ska, punk, metal, the best of Frankie Yankovic, and it's like what? And it doesn't phase me. It's just like, all right, cool. And I just kind of like keep on going. I'm like, yeah, you roll out that barrel. It's a barrel of fun. Oh, there's Jay Shot. Hey, buddy.
Strangely enough, Frankie
Yankovic
and Weird Al are not related.
They're not related.
No, same last name, not related.
Which is, I mean, an interesting last name to have in the polka world, and not. I mean, I don't know. Like, I just mean like, and not be related, because like, how many Yankovics do you know? Like,
I don't know any besides
two.
And they're like the two most famous like polka, like accordion players.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I mean, it is that weird thing that you think about, and it's just like, what's the likelihood? I don't know. I think that's the most Minnesotan of things. I guess once in a blue moon I make an old fashioned, but I don't know. For me, I guess the Minnesota thing is just I like it cold.
Yeah. I'm from Iowa, and I also like it cold.
No,
so.
it's not too cold.
Works.
Not too cold.
I
think the first time we met you, so it was at Des Moines Con, and you were supposed to do a panel, and everybody got shy and didn't want to get in front of people. So you were the only one up on stage, and like, I'm just that person. I want to talk to everybody, right? So Rob and I sat in the front row. You probably don't remember this at all. We sat in the front row, and I basically interviewed you in real life.
You had a lot of questions.
I had a lot of questions. Most of them were not toy related, but it was great.
But it was a fun conversation. Like that.
Yeah.
But one of the things you talked about is your love of snailians. And
Yes.
so I just wanted to get a little bit more into the snailians. Like, how did this happen? What are they? Like, just tell the world about snailians.
I would go get them, but I'd have to turn off my camera. No, so Snailians is a very strange little toy line that came out, I believe it was 92. They are, like, by today's standards, not child safe. Really, the whole gimmick is they are little rubber slugs of really muscly guys that are snails that have hard shell armor that clamps on in two pieces. They have a little buddy that sticks to their chest on a peg. And then, that's fair. And then, like, basically, do you remember those, like, the rubber half spheres that you'd flip inside out and then put down and wait for them to pop?
Oh, yeah. You get them out of the quarter machine.
Yeah, that's the whole gimmick, is that you have those and you have little projectiles that you put in there and you launch them at each other. So there's 4 bad guys and there's 4 good guys. All the good guys are named after presidents that are on money. And all the bad guys have really stupid names. But yeah, it's just a goofy line of, like, I had one growing up. It was Lincoln. He's the green one. And it was one of those, like, you know, when you make something out to be more than it is? That was Snailians for me. Like, I got Snailians at, like, a gas station. Yeah. Like, I got Lincoln at, I'm pretty sure it was at the Golden Pine in Hinckley, Minnesota. And, like, I thought it was the coolest thing. And I never saw them again, like, as a kid. Like, I remember one of my friends had one of the bad guys. And it was like this huge thing in my head. I'm like, this is the greatest forgotten toy line of the 90s. Like, why is nobody talking? I made a zine about them, actually. I'll have to send you guys a copy. But, like, I went in depth on these silly little toys. And I don't know. It just ended up being a toy line that meant a lot to me. And it like, for no other reason. David's just not supposed to say you should have pants on. Hey, they didn't specify, all right?
It was in the meeting notes, it was pants optional. So, like, you just can't stand up. Like,
no. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it was one of those things of that toy line just, it was, yeah, like, you know, everybody knows what a Marvel superhero or a DC superhero. Oh, hi, Marvelous Shots. Yeah. You know, like, everybody knows what those are. They have a quantitative bit of knowledge within the pop culture zeitgeist. You know, like, it's that thing of, like, Snailians was such a thing of just like, what is this? Where did it come from? Like, and I don't know. I fell in love with it. And yeah, I don't know. Spent way too long tracking them all down, but I have them all in a little cube.
So do you ever see them, like, out in the wild ever?
No.
Like, not even, because every time, like, we go to some type of toy, anything, I'm always just kind of looking, just in case I come across the Snailian. Because,
like, the weirdest thing is I never find them, but I find parts of them.
Oh, okay.
I find, like, so literally their projectiles are these little rubber things.
Yeah.
And they're, like, they don't have a fancy name. They're just the projectiles. There's green and there's red. Green is good, red is bad. And I find those all the time. David's gonna get this place demonetized.
You act like we were monetizing the first.
Yeah, it's like,
jokes on you.
But yeah, I don't know. It's that weird thing of, like, I never find the figures. I always find parts that go with them. So I don't know. It's fun. It's that weird thing of, like, it always was fun when I was hunting them, and it's almost that weird thing of, like, once I finally finished that quest, it was like, damn it. Like, that was, because there's only 8. Like, it's not like it's a huge line, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I think I got there eventually.
I think it's fantastic. Like, I don't know, your story about Snailians is just fantastic, because
when we talk about
it makes me want to find that thing, but I'm like, but also I'm impatient, and so I'm like, I don't know if I could ever actually spend the time tracking that.
That's currently on Target shelves. There's the mutant module from TMNT. I spent 5 years trying to put together one of those.
Oh, nice.
Like, digging through every bin for every stupid drill cone and hose and, you know, like, handlebar and everything. and I finished it, and it sits on my bookshelf, and I'm very proud of it. And now it's like, oh, it's $42 at Target. Damn it!
Go pick up another one. No, I had one of those as a kid, and that the drill cones I think is the only thing I lost, and it was like 3 of them.
Yeah,
And I don't know how I lost. Like the rest of them ended up getting super glued in.
I was gonna say,
Just,
just glue those suckers
yeah,
down.
I'm like, I don't know how I lost those as a kid because
I mean, you're very nice with your toys.
I'm very like I keep track of things, so they just up and disappeared. Is the wildest thing.
That's probably one of your cousins. I
It
bet one of your cousins.
Yeah. I see Badger Jesse in the chat said at least Dave chose Snailians 1992. Also saw the release of Z-Bots. I love Z-Bots, and this is one of those weird things though. Like I don't know. I one of my friends says that I'm a shitty a shitty collector but a great fan because like Z-Bots are one of those things of like I have most of them that I had as a kid, but like I have no attachment to the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I see them and I'm like, oh cool, that's a Z-Bot. And like
but it's no snail
on my merry way, like there's just no attachment there. Like for a minute I was like, that's what I'm going to collect. I'm going to collect Z-Bots. And then I looked at how many variants of Z-Bots there were and I was like, hell no. Yeah. Oh, dude, do you want me to move my camera around? I got a whole lot over there.
Yeah. This never ends.
Oh god.
Shit, I have 2 Mikeys on my desk just chilling. Anyways, sorry.
I've got like 42 Deadpools up in my office. I'm just like, I don't know why. Like
you just buy all the Deadpools.
I've got a whole box of Spider-Man in the back room. It's just like
that's fair. That's fair.
So another one we met you at Comic-Con, we met Aaron Reynolds, who does Effing Birds. And I love Aaron Reynolds. Like, if you're not following Aaron Reynolds and like Effing Birds,
Effing Birds,
it's so good.
It is a very
it's
funny
so
thing.
good. It's just like these birds, you know, cursing. And we actually, so I got one of his books where it's all these like very, you know, nice stenciled, like drawn out birds that are very
stock images of birds.
Stock images, like it just
very well rendered.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then it just has curse words all over it. And I had that sitting out because, you know, we like to keep weird stuff in the house for when people come over. So my dad came across that. And so my dad's like a real serious guy. Like he's just, you know, he's just like the typical like Midwestern farmer. And he was sitting in the living room giggling like a child reading through this. And like, he doesn't curse. He just like none of that stuff. And like, I have this seared into my memory of him doing that. But where I'm going to for a question for you is you did the cover art for one of Aaron Reynolds' movies. And
so those haven't even come out yet.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's coming. But I'm sorry, you finish the question, but they are coming down the pipeline.
Well, so that was part of the question, and then the other one was, I think you had said something to us about how like you were gonna potentially have a cameo in one of those.
I was trying to convince him because he does these fantastically horrible movies, such as Nano Shark, with catchphrases of like "You're gonna need a smaller boat," or what are some of the others? It's like Chainsaw Cheerleaders or something like that. Like I'm blanking on him right now, but I was like, dude, put me in. Like, he's like, well, I'll have to figure that out. But that was like the funny thing of I did a cover for the first Retro Freaks for my buddies Craig and Dave, a bunch of the like oh man, why am I blanking? Like the DFW crew, like down there, Boston Mike and Cincy Nerd and all them. So like they put out Retro Freaks 1 and I did the cover for that. And Retro Freaks 2 just debuted 2 months ago, something like that. And I have a cameo in that. So I'm like, I got one. So trying for the next. But Aaron is one of those dudes that is going a bajillion miles a minute. And I'm just like, man, I hope these make it in. That'd be cool. So I think he's been on a show. He has like something like a 7-week run, and I'm like, I've been there, but damn.
Yeah.
He's
I still have the pin that says "I am a goddamn delight," and it's a seagull going.
Yeah, that's actually that's one of my favorites too. Yeah.
Yeah. I gave this year for Christmas, we gave everybody something that was effing birds. So like it was mugs and whatever, and I'm not sure our family appreciated it, but I appreciated watching them open them.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
It's really all that matters.
It's beautiful.
I challenge you, Dave. I challenge you to go Hollywood.
I worked in Hollywood. I worked at Hollywood and Vine when I worked for Archaea, and I will say this: nothing will give you a better impression of Los Angeles than seeing a homeless dude take a shit on the Walk of Fame every freaking day. When I get on the bus or when I get off, there will be someone defecating on the Walk of Fame, and I'm like,
God bless America.
I salute you.
That is definitely not how it looked in the movies.
Yeah, it was a thing. It was definitely one of those where I'm like, huh. All right. Metroplex.
Yeah.
Hollywood Dave will be his name when he goes heel. Oh no! I have to grow the stupid beard and bleach the mustache. Jackpot.
Jackpot. Good question, Jackpot.
That's gonna take this stream down an entirely different route.
I'm in for it. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah. It was that was like a really, I mean, it was an adventure. It was super fun being out there. But yeah, it was one of those very strange things of all those things you grow up seeing, and it's seeing the Hollywood sign and going to the Greenwich Theater, I worked across the street from the Pantages, so it was that weird thing of one day when I went down to the bus, Willy Wonka and Batman were fighting for a street corner to take photos and stuff, and I was like, what's happening? I don't know who I want to win more here, and I'm like, you're the fucking Johnny Depp, though, Willy Wonka, though. Fuck it. I'm like, get him, Batman.
Was it Batfleck though? I think.
No. This was Christian Bale Batman.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
He looked like he legitimately had armor of sorts on, at least foam, where it's you could probably mess up the dude in the purple velvet coat. Just guess it.
I would like to think that if I went to Hollywood, I would enjoy it. But I'm kind of that type of person that when I see some type of landmark in real life, I'm just like,
oh,
you're generally not impressed.
Yeah.
I have a very poor sense of direction, so I would definitely accidentally wander very confidently. You should never follow me.
No, never
in
follow
real
me
life.
Anywhere.
Don't ever follow me. I very confidently walk in a direction that is completely wrong, and I would probably end up in a very dangerous spot.
The nice thing with Hollywood is if you go one way, you go into the hills. If you go the other way, you go into the water, because it is the ocean. One of my it's one of those funny things of one of my favorite things while I was out there, because people are like, oh, dude, what did you want to see? Where did you want to go? I'm like, there were these 3 skate spots that I had 4 skate VHS tapes of growing up. I'm like, I want to go there. I want to go to Okie Dog. It was these stupid really mundane things, but eating an Okie Dog at the picnic table where it's oh man, do you know how many cool skaters have sat here after absolutely eating shit for 4 hours to make a 10-minute clip? Memories. Fair, that's fair. Sometimes you just got
me to never go to Hollywood with you.
Especially when the double-decker bus goes by, for the tours, just pass the TP. 2 ply, please. 2. 1, 6. All right. But that took a weird tangent.
So I'll bring it back around to Halloween. So
all right.
So
bring it back around we were on the Halloween topic in the first place.
Well, I wanted to talk about Halloween because it's October, it's happening. So I was curious if somebody wanted to dress up as you for Halloween, besides a pink beanie, of course. What are 3 items that would be essential to nail a Dave Wonder costume?
Sunglasses. My eyes are fucked up now. That's great. A hoodie and a fake beard, I guess.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fair. That's
unless they can grow one, then I would say Chucks or sandals. But I'd say Chucks because it's going to be cold usually on Halloween.
No.
So.
We got James' attention.
And also along Halloween, what are you doing to celebrate? Do you have a crazy yard set up? What do you do?
So it's been windy, like super windy up here the last couple days. We have like a giant spider web and tombstones and like goofy shit hanging in the trees, and like it's not like all. I have a 3 and a 9-year-old, so it's all stuff that's friendly to them. Sasquatch Hide also helped. It's very true, Spike. Thank you, Spike.
So still,
but and I'll use your shoot name, Spike. You be careful. No, but no, like I do that, and like we usually bring. I have one of those what is it, solo stoves? So like a fire pit, like mobile fire pit. So we bring that out to the driveway, and so when we lived in Minneapolis, like our old Minneapolis house, we had a ton of kids who had food allergies in the neighborhood, like severe food allergies. So I used to get mini comics, and I would give out mini comics to kids.
That's such a good idea.
Now it's just, it's what we have left, and then like we get stickers and stuff, and we do have like suckers and stuff too. But usually we have those out. We have music playing. I don't hand out the consortium of jackass stickers. The 4-year-olds don't really get it. But but yeah, so usually we have the fire going. Some people will come over, like hang out around the fire, and then we have the table down like by the end of the driveway so that the dogs don't freak out. And yeah, it's super low key. I used to watch hey, as someone as same height as Dave, the only thing squatch about him is his size. They're size 16, I'm sorry. Even harder to find fucking shoes. But yeah, I mean, it's usually just hanging out. I always try to watch either Evil Dead 2 or Ghostbusters, because those are two of my favorites, and I always try to get one of those. And I used to watch the Evil Dead trilogy, and then the Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Like that was like when I was down at school and stuff, where it's like, I'm working, great. Watch my movies.
So how do you feel about the new Evil Dead movie? So like I guess maybe the remake Evil Dead Rise.
They're fine. It's that weird thing of like, it's that same thing of like the new Toxic Avenger to me. It's like, wow, that's really pretty. Like it's fucked up and gory as hell. But in the back of my head, I'm like, it's too pretty. Like it's too shiny. Like I like the fact that like the deadite deer when it goes. Like it is very clear that thing is made out of fucking rubber felt and a dream. Like, and I love that. Like that for me, that's something I love. Like I used to do monster makeup and shit like that. So seeing like that stuff is so fun. And like I think that's one thing that a lot of modern horror, like I have trouble getting into it, which is weird because like sometimes I don't want to say it's too real, but I don't go, wow, like that's a really cool design. Like they try to make it look too like natural, or they try to make it like look too like lived in. And it's like but
I'm a big fan of movie monsters and practical effects, so it's like I don't care how bad the horror movie is, like if you have actual like movie monsters or use practical effects, like I'm in.
Metroplex says I'd egg his house if he gave me a mini comic. I want to see. So the funny thing is we always had like some type of candy, but like it was literally one of those things where I remember like the mom coming around being like, hey, as a heads up, like if you can, and then like she brought like stickers to be like, can you give them these? And I'm like, we'll figure something out. Like so that was always, we just had it as an alternative, and
give them the ones that say Jackass on it.
Well, so it's so like we do full size candy bars. Like we go all out for Halloween. Like but we did last year. You can get those packs of Pokemon cards that are Halloween brand. It comes with 3 Pokemon cards. And kids were bananas about those. We had kids that did a loop, came back to our house and said, hey, can we have some more stuff? And I said, well, if you come at the end and there's any left over, you can have them. But we had repeat people like looping our house to try and get those Pokemon cards.
The other one that went over very well was lasagna noodles.
Oh yeah. We put in, if you put pasta, so we do like a catch-all box of like, so it'll be, hot sauce, potatoes.
It's basically expired stuff from the pantry.
Yeah. Like mac and cheese and lasagna noodles, for whatever reason, like we thought it was funny and no one would take it. The kids were so excited. They were like, oh, I'll have lasagna noodles. We're like, you don't actually have to have that. You can have some candy. Well, can I have candy and lasagna noodles?
Just like, go for it. Have your noodles. Like,
enjoy.
Yeah.
They sound like your bones.
But we're also going to this Sunday, Evil Dead in concert.
Yeah.
So they're playing the movie,
very cool.
and then they'll, I think, orchestra or whatever will be doing like the music live.
Yeah,
that'll be super cool. There's a dude here in the cities, my good buddy Earl. Shout out to Earl. He did a super cut of Evil Dead 1, 2, and Army of Darkness as one long movie.
Oh wow!
And it was all like spliced together. It wasn't a
That's
digital
cool.
edit, and it was one of those things. He did it, I think, twice, and it was definitely one of those things of like, I wish there was some way that he could have like put that out. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's someone who has a version of it, but it was so cool.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, I don't know, it was fun. Because
Yeah,
Evil Dead 1, they were like, we're making a horror movie. Then they ran out of money and they're like, fuck it. And then Evil Dead 2, they're like, we're going to stick with that. Army of Darkness was all that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I now know who Iowan Punch is. You've given yourself away, friend. The ladling chili. Now that's my cousin.
Which one?
That's Mike.
What are you doing?
Oh, Mike! Yeah, Mike! Hey!
Hey. He
Cool.
did. He was
Yeah.
very infamous. His mom was making chili, and he brought a pot and like just watched the horror on children's faces when he was gonna dump chili into their
Okay, we might have to like implement something like that.
Oh,
Like,
man.
that sounds
all I can think of is that stupid Futurama going, oh no, my man witch. Yeah.
I love the idea of ladling.
Yeah, no,
chili
I mean, he
into
just like
people's
had
buckets.
this heaping ladle and this children's like their face of like, oh my god, you're gonna ruin all my candy with your chili.
It's all gonna melt. Oh no, there's beans too.
Like, as long as you throw in some lasagna noodles first, it's fine though.
Yeah.
Chili mac.
That I was gonna say, yeah. Then it makes chili mac in there with the chocolate takes away the acidity, and the Starburst has that certain je ne sais quoi. Strangely sweet yet savory.
Perfect.
That's so good.
Exactly how I want my Halloween candy. Slightly sweet, slightly
Soaked with
savory.
meat and beans. And a nice little kick of maybe a Serrano. Yes. Lifts it up a bit.
Sorry, I'm gonna be real stuck on this like ladling chili thing
Yeah,
for a while
no,
now.
no,
So like,
yeah, no.
if
That
I'm just,
household.
like,
So
if you
yeah.
see me just staring off, I'm just thinking about ladling.
What are you doing? Thinking about ladles. I can get ladles. I'm gonna knock over everything yet. It's gonna be great. 'Cause
So
everything is like balancing on everything else. So it's like
The pro tip is like double-sided Velcro. It's all one solid piece. No,
yeah, no, I
Like,
fart the wrong way.
it's
This
not
is
going
all
anywhere.
going. Like it's gonna be game over. It's gonna be great.
You see duck and roll and scurry away. Like,
Nothing.
like, this wasn't supposed to happen today.
Hold on, I can stand up. Give me a second. Go Jays. Hang that up back up there. That thing's gonna fall down and this thing's just gonna go flying. What happened? I don't know.
Oh,
Shaggy, I got chili as the new Charlie Brown. Ooh.
Oh, that family was so funny. So they would always do. So I'm just going to talk about my cousin Mike and his family because they are the funniest people I've ever met. So they would go.
Wait, you're saying they're funnier than Dave?
No, they are. I'm telling you, that family.
I've never ladled chili into a
Funny
candy bag. That sounds filthy.
So so after Christmas, because they would go to midnight mass on Christmas, and then after they would do that, like things got real wild from there. Like one year, my mom, she gave both of my cousins, like two guys, gave one of them their money, but she wouldn't just give them money. She put it in balls of yarn and said, this is something, your mom said you needed a hobby, and like gave them knitting needles and yarn. And so they had to unwind it. Now, like normal people, they would just unwind it. No, this family, they like wound it around in their house because it was an old house where it was like a circular thing. And so they like just did that. And then there was money wrapped in toilet paper. So they like TP'd the whole inside of their house after midnight mass. And it was, I don't know. I saw the aftermath the next day and I'm just like, man, I should have been here. It was very humorous to see the wildness there. And they only had one bathroom too. So those like glowing aliens from Toy Story, they would hold that above because it was an old house. So it had a transom. And so that was your like warning of, hey,
people like
somebody else needs to go
is.
to the bathroom. And it would be like, ooh, the alien, squeeze it.
I Wouldn't Punch This. That was a fun year.
That was a fun year.
I always think of like some of the goofy stuff. So like my grandparents, like they were like, we don't want anything. So all of like the kids would get together and like make like a Christmas tree or a wreath out of like dollar bills. And it was always that funny thing of you knew you got like birthday money or, you know, like first communion money from my grandparents because there'd be like scotch tape on it from like the previous year's Christmas because they wouldn't take all the tape. They'd be like, and they'd be like, yeah, we're just gonna put this in a drawer over here, and we're gonna slowly divvy this out over the year. I don't know. It was always funny to me.
So great.
That is great. I love that.
I love that so much. So as a comic book, like a comic artist and all of that, I'm curious, like what are you reading right now and what should everybody be reading?
Oh man. Chris Samnee's Batman and Robin. Very, very good. The new Batman with Phil Jimenez drawing. Very, very good. Ultimate Spider-Man. Very, very good.
Yes.
I'm really good loving that. I'm very sad. I'm very sad. Apparently that's coming to an end. Like there's like an end point to the Ultimate Universe apparently. We'll see if it actually hits or if it'll be like the original Ultimate Universe where they had like 4 endings to it and it just kept going. They're like, yes, the world flooded and everybody died. But they didn't because the sales were really good. But yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man's probably been my favorite lately. Midwestern people are weird.
Yeah.
I just went back because I had misplaced like 3 issues of it, but Craig Thompson did a book called Ginseng Roots. And it's about his growing up in Wisconsin on a ginseng farm. Like his parents worked picking ginseng and stuff. And it's a really damn good like it's just a really good book. It's beautifully drawn. And Transformers has been really fun. I've been picking it up in trade though, just because it sells out really quick. So it's like I was like, I'm gonna be on board for this, and I got to like the 4th issue, and I went to pick it up, and I was like, or not. So I just started picking it up in trade. But Daniel Warren Johnson on it, whoa, so good. Let me see. That was my friend Britt. Shout out to Britt Howe. I don't know if she'll ever see this, but she'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing, Dave?"
We're gonna find out and make sure she does.
I love Britt. Britt's from here. We both went to school down in Savannah, Georgia, and we had a professor who was always like, "Come on, say it, do it, say it." Like, you know, they were like, I was just like, "What the fuck do you want me to say?" You know, Paul, like, did you oh, I'm gonna go out in the boat, yeah? All right, cool, yeah, I'll see you right over there. We're gonna have a good old time. Oh, you know, like, I'm like, what the fuck do you want from us? So, like, there were a couple times where just like Britt and I would just drop into these thick Minnesota accents. And he'd be like, I knew it.
Like, fooling me all along.
Yeah.
So you bummed me out
a
lot here with this Ultimate Spider-Man thing because I didn't know that like there was an end to it.
It's in the advertise, like it's in the back of the issue.
Is it?
It's like advertising like the big cataclysmic event.
I kind of just swipe past the advertisements.
You do digital. And I don't.
No. I do the physical. I just.
Oh, okay. I thought you when you said flip, my brain went beep, beep.
Yeah.
But because apparently on the digital they don't have the end ads and stuff like that. So
interesting. Because that's like that and Transformers are like my 2 favorites right now. I have a lot of extra Transformers. If you're looking for
honestly, I kept my original 4, and then I'm not like a collector for collector's sake. Like I like for me, it's like, oh, if I have the story, I'm good. You know, like if I can read it, it's that thing of just like for me, that's what's important. Oh yeah, sure. Don't you know? That real swell, yeah. It was Bobby World's take. Yes. Louis Anderson is from Minnesota, or was from Minnesota. He's very dead. Don't you know? Oh yeah, don't you know? Yeah, it's 25 already. That whole Energon universe though has been super fun. Like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's been good.
The other one let's see which one. There's a couple I'm actually really enjoying, but the other two, I guess it's Geiger and Redcoat.
Yeah, Redcoat's very good.
I'm trying to think of what are they calling, like the Unnamed War or something or other. I don't know. It's but anyway, yeah, Geiger. I don't know if you're familiar with either of those, but
I'm familiar. I haven't read them. Like there's so much of that stuff that I go, wait, like Jackpot says, wait, Louis Anderson. No, Louis Anderson was like the Louis Anderson show. Yeah, but yeah, Howie Mandel they just played that accent up. But yeah.
So yeah, Geiger, Redcoat, I think are two. They both have pretty good stories.
And I like Redcoat because, again, I'm not really, this isn't my world, right? Like I just play along. But what I like about Redcoat is there are actual historical facts.
That's how I got hooked on comics.
So like it's it's got real historical figures in there, and then you just create this story around it. And so
it's like, that's what got me involved. George Washington, but he's immortal.
Dude, okay. If you want a really weird book to look up, and if not, let me know. I'll bring it with to the next show we're at together. It's called Time Lincoln.
Time Link. Okay. Wait, that sounds great already.
Yeah, I'm in.
It's fucking weird. I love it. It's really weird.
But, that sounds great already. I'm in.
So with the shows, we don't go to, we go to Des Moines Con, right? Because we're here, and we go to like the TF cons, but we don't really go to all, we haven't branched out. Clearly we need to, right? Like we need to meet people and do that. But I was with somebody who goes to a lot of shows. You've probably met people that you've kind of like fangirled out over, right? Like, so who is somebody that you met in real IRL who's like you just totally like lost it, or you had to act like super cool about because you didn't want him to know?
But I'm gonna add a twist to this too. And who is the do you have somebody that's like fanned out over you?
Yeah. Oh,
yes. Both actually.
Or maybe what is your most memorable experience?
So, man, I've been really lucky. I've gotten to meet a bunch of awesome folks. One of the because like there's you go through a signing or something, or like I've worked signings where it's like, oh hey, go in here, you're gonna talk to XYZ, you're gonna get them sign. That's a whole different thing. I was at San Diego and I needed to tie my shoe, so I came in the door, hooked around, and like the bulkhead of like the door like goes back, so there's enough room that you can kind of like wedge against the wall, and like I tied my shoe real quick, and I did that, and there's this not tiny guy, but there's this guy kind of like looking around. Like I look up and I was just like, hey man, are you okay? And like it was the thing of like because I didn't realize like I was so close to him, like because I literally like circled around to tie my shoe, and like I stood up, I'm like, oh shit, you're Andy Serkis. And he's like, well, I'm trying to get over there. Like he was going to his signing, but his security details nowhere to find. I'm like, I got you. So it's like, and like played snowplow to get him over to a booth. And like we talked for a couple minutes, and that was that. And I was just like, well, shit, man. Like, this is easy enough. Like, no one's gonna be like looking at you there. Like no one's like actively being like, where is Andy Serkis? Like he didn't draw yet. Like this was it was like an anniversary of Lord of the Rings or something. What was the other one? I faked being security to get people off of mainly because I don't want to say get in trouble, but there's this very famous director who was trying to get out to his car, and people were like swarming him and being assholes to him, and like I had on like my usual black t-shirt, jeans, and chucks, and I was just like, oh god, I don't know what killed me, like getting to it, and just like, all right, if you can move, please move away, and like got him in his car. I'm like, fucking drive, and I just walked, and I had to be like, wait, like, and just kind of get pissed off. I'm like, but don't like I did that because I'm like, dude, I didn't want that guy getting hurt. Like he's a gem of a human being. And I met him I think it was the next year, and like went through the line, and like I had to get something signed for one of the guys and he looked up and he goes, you're my security. Hey! And that was that. But yeah, it was silly and stupid, and I don't know. Those were both really fun. A lot of wrestlers that I've gotten to meet. Like I've gotten to work with like Jushin Thunder Liger and Ultimo Dragon. This year I'm doing I did something for the Great Muta. Like all these guys that I love, and getting to even just have like a casual conversation. Like I haven't gotten to do that with Muta outside of like, will you approve this, type stuff. But it's just cool because it's like, oh my God, like I've been watching you since I was like 12 years old. And two out of the 3 were still wrestling. So it's like, Jesus.
Wow.
I want to be able to do a dragon corkscrew when I'm, like I'm like almost 60. But yeah, I don't know. Lots of comic creators too, but it's also that weird thing of like Phil Hester. He's one of those dudes that like legitimately as a kid, he was one of my favorite comic creators. And now like every so often he and I'll like text each other like stupid jokes or something like, and see him like Andy Parks and those guys, like the whole Iowa crew, like Eric Gapster, like all those guys. You just see him and it's like, oh hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, like, and it's just that weird thing of like, 10-year-old me would be like, the fuck are you doing? Like fuck, Dan Jurgens. Like Jurgens is one of those dudes. He's Minnesota royalty up here, but I don't remember. He said something to me at a show like, haha, he's like, oh, you're going to have fun with those kids' comics? I'm like, haha, you going to kill any other beloved superheroes? And like, we just kind of walked away. We were like laughing about it. And, like later on, we were shooting the shit about it. And it was just that funny thing of like, again, thinking back to like, yes, Shaggy was very cool to me. Shaggy was one of the first COJ members ever find me at a show, actually.
Oh, very cool.
I was at Kane County, and I like, and again, usually I have a pink beanie on. I'm 6'4", so it's that thing of just like, people are like, who's that asshole? And no, Shaggy found me. Same thing, Goji King, another one of the COJ that like, again, it was just that funny thing. Fortnite, like I've gotten to meet so many of the COJ now. It's been super fun, but like, I think Goji King was the first one who ever had me sign something. And I was like, I don't know how to sign as Dave Wonder. I've never Dave Wonder. And he had me sign a Hood figure because on the streams, since he had unboxed a Hood figure, and he comes with magic bullet effects that look like giant pink penises with yellow energy going around. So he opened up and I went, dick bullets! And it became and so he had me sign. He's like, can you just write dick bullets and then like sign it? I'm like, yeah, sure. And so that actually became a thing. Like I have a stack of Hood figures over there from when Walmart clearanced them out, and I tag them up. There it is, Fortnite, dick bullets. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a goofy thing. But, like again, like stuff like that has always been fun. A bunch of years ago, a kid came up dressed as the Bolt, who was one of my comic characters, and he was only like 9. And I was like losing my shit because like he took a Sharpie to a hoodie, and his, like he comes up and he's like, Dave, so Samir was up here. He's like, Dave, Samir, I really love the book. Look, and he like drew the logo on the back like a Ben Cooper costume, and it's going up.
It's gonna be a thing now.
Here we go.
But sorry, but it was that thing of like, this kid made a costume of one of like mine and Samir's character, and it was years later. This kid came back around. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to school for animation because like you guys inspired me. I was like, whoa. And then years later he was like, yeah, I'm working up at, I think it was like ILM. I'm like, I'm fucking old. God damn it. But yeah, Fortnite says, yeah, I startled Dave a bit since he hadn't been to his booth when I found him. I said, Dave, and got to jump out. Yeah, that's true.
No, you just chanted Dave at him. Just, you got to do a chant.
Yeah,
Dave.
next time you just got to start quiet.
Dave. Yeah, just like slowly sneak up.
Just
I would love nothing more if this becomes a thing.
Just get
anytime
just
somebody
get a few
meets
people
you,
around
they
you.
just start chanting.
Like, it doesn't matter if you're with them or not. Just be like, look, just look at me. Like,
I'll find you guys.
Contact and be like, Dave. Like,
Darth in the chat. My Dave Wonder tag Dick Bullets is on my dining room wall. It's one of those stupid things of like it became this. It took on its own life and it became this silly thing. And like I have had so many people like have me sign shit with that, and I'm just like, do you want to show this? Like whatever. I'm kind of glad my normal signature block doesn't have my last name on it. It just says Dave with an exclamation point. But
like, is this the thing that I wanted to become internet famous for?
Who knows? That's okay. I had to explain. I am working with a nonprofit right now to do some creativity lectures, and they're like, we found some logo. Dick Bullet says that. I'm having a crisis of conscience over here. No, but like they're just like, we found a shirt on your pro wrestling tees that says Consortium of Jackasses. What is the Consortium of Jackass? And I had to explain what it was, and they're like, oh, okay. Like, and I just talked with another person today, and I kind of explained. They're like, that's awesome, and like just kept moving on. Dick Bullets is Dave's beef boss. Kind of weird, but okay. I'll take it. See? It's just taking off.
If this is all the comments,
somewhere there is a clip.
Like I'm fine with it. Like
I'll have to send you there's a clip. Someone, I'm trying to remember, I think it was Darth Nexus or maybe it was Pendergast. I don't remember. Someone took they clipped it. So it was me going, Dick Bullets! And like they put the letters over it, and it's fucking magical. Spike says it used to be gaggle of jackasses till it was classed up. No, it started off because it was one of my first streams because I used to do Monday-ful Live with Robo, and I do the post show over on my channel, and I said, man, I don't know what to call the chat. Like at the end of the day, we're just a group of jackasses talking about toys on the internet. And someone was like, not fancy enough. And I was like, fine, we're a consortium of jackasses about toys on the internet. And the COJ was born. So, because we classy, clearly. Yeah, see, I don't have a boat. I feel
so we wear the tie. Just class it up a little bit.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait, I could find a bow tie to clip onto my chest hair. That would hurt. What are you doing? Regretting life choices. The closest I got is here. No, I lost that one. Oh, hi, not you. How's it going? I'd love to take credit. Okay. My claim to fame. Yes, the Juggernaut. One of my best-selling things on Redbubble. I drew the face of the Juggernaut on a coffee mug, and it's the Juggernaut. And I'm like, I'm gonna get sued. Like I thought, like this thing is gonna be up and down, and here we are. 4 years later, I have sold over 200 mugs.
Wow,
that's fantastic.
Yeah. People never pass up a good pun. Also, Machu, all the props in the world. Your episode was fantastic on here.
I mean, top 2 for sure.
Is that the only one that you've done with 2 people?
Yeah, that was because that resulted in me having a banner over my face.
Yeah, we didn't know until the end.
Because for whatever reason,
it looks fine here.
It looked fine on the screen, but it also flipped, like so on the TV too. So it's like, so I don't know how we appear to everybody right now, but I am on the right side, and Sarah.
That's not true. We can see it on the
Sarah's
TV right
on
there.
The left. I guess it is true. Yeah, but like on the TV, it's opposite.
Yeah, TV is opposite.
But the banner was not opposite. So I don't know. It was strange.
What I am a little concerned about, so we have the Grown Ass Men Toys that are joining us in 2 weeks. So that's 4 people joining us.
I got it.
And I'm just, I mean, you'll figure it out.
The different views that you have at the bottom.
Yeah.
You choose the close together one, and it cuts the gap, like the gap that is in between you and I, like right here.
Yeah.
That gets smaller and brings you together, and it makes it a tighter image.
Okay. So
I've dealt with that.
So are you saying there should be a better option I should choose right now? Is that what you're
saying? That works. You can see mini me over here going bad. Also, these are the new sunglasses I'm trying to make, and they're really clunky, and so that's not going to be how it ends up. But here.
For showing stuff off here. By the way, this figure is fantastic. Like I watched. So we had a concert last night. Wait, not last night. What day is this? This is only Tuesday. My God. We had a concert last night, and so we missed your stream, but I watched it instead of working today. Kidding. No, I did it while
you
working.
worked. Yeah, you did it while
I just had playing. And so anyway, I saw that you were talking about the glasses, and I was like, that looks so good. So you were saying like you're a little indifferent about it, like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do actually, Corey's gonna try and do some 3D printed stuff because I actually found a model of these glasses.
Yeah.
So he's gonna see if he can print something in like a slight. Whoa! Now I am the captain. But
all the buttons.
Hey Miller, how's it going?
I was paying attention. What's going on? Machu's here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Grown-Ass Men Toys, just get all. Yeah, please just all get in the same room.
You know what? Sorry, quick sidebar here with this. We probably should have thought about that because they all go to the Legion's Con or whatever.
I know.
Right?
We thought about doing Legion's Con.
So,
we don't have enough vacation time from work, so it's not going to happen this year. We got married in May, so we used up a lot of vacation.
I was going to say you had priorities.
We do not. We have to be very sticklers about it.
Ooh, it's Trip Daddy.
Hey, Trip Daddy.
Welcome, Trip Daddy.
We purposely mispronounced his. Well, it was unpurposely mispronounced his name, but now it will forever be Trip Daddy.
Trip Daddy.
Trip Daddy. Man, I'd stumble over that. I'm not gonna
lie.
Almost everybody has made up names, so
yes, it's just whatever comes out the first time.
That's what you're stuck with.
So you do a lot of different things, right? So toy design, you're doing comics, you're doing like art, the covers for movies, like what of all the span of all the things, like what is your favorite thing that you've done so far, or maybe your top 3 if you can't decide on one?
Oh man, I mean, I love making comics and stuff like that. Like it's that weird thing of like I always joke around that I've worked enough jobs to fill like 5 lifetimes. Because, or I'll go, hey, there are way worse ways to make a living. I know because I've worked them all.
Mm-hmm.
But like one of my favorite things was teaching. I loved teaching comics and teaching art classes. That was super fun. I did that for a minute. Comics, obviously, and I would like it's hard because it's like all the stuff with wrestling is really fun and also kind of weird because it's like I drew that thing that's on that man's ass. At the same time, like I've designed a bunch of wrestling titles and stuff that have gotten a lot of love over the years and have gotten a lot of eyes on it, and I've gotten to do stuff that has like honored people, like tribute titles and stuff. Like one of my see, there we go. See, but that zoomed in.
Thanks a lot, Jack. All the buttons.
There's a title belt that I worked on for Midwest All-Star Wrestling here in the cities, and it's an indigenous owned wrestling fed, and so they wanted 2 of the more well-known chiefs on the title. So like they're on the title, like I incorporated in tobacco leaves and eagle feathers and stuff that's important to their culture into a world title belt for wrestling.
That's so cool.
That's wild, yeah.
And it's one of those cool things of like, you look at that belt and if you just glance at it, you go, wow, that's a cool wrestling belt. But if you look closer, there's a lot of shit that I wove into that design that makes it for like, it's important to me to make something that represents the client or the customer. In this case, is my buddy David. So it was really cool to see that like be a thing. Like they have a drum circle before their like big events. Like, it's like this big, it's cool just because it's like they were able to incorporate in this otherwise usually you wouldn't be like, yes, pro wrestling and drum circles. Not, you're not going to like put those together, but like all of a sudden there's all this tradition and all this, like important parts of their culture that, as like the ownership team now is part of that business and part of what it is, and it represents it more, which is great. At the same time, I drew a giant set of tights for my friend that put a hot dog on his ass with his name on it. So it's 2 ends of the spectrum. So it's one of those things of like for everyone where it's like, oh wow, there's also like, like all right, or like the stuff for the channel where it's like Raccoon Mafia, yeah, Well, that makes sense. Why doesn't?
I wish someday I will come across that thing that I do that's just like, oh yeah, but like most of my stuff is just like
dumb. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
trust
really?
me, there's a lot that's stupid. That's fun though. Have fun.
One of the cool things that I do think you also do is this fundraiser, and I don't know if you want to show that, Rob.
No.
You don't want to show it yet? I know you have it up.
Well, where do you want me to start with it?
Well, just start. So I'm just curious, like, how did this start? Like how did this begin, this 24-hour live stream, and like what's it all about?
The bad idea for a good cause is on its 5th year. So this is actually, I think, my 10th year doing Extra Life. Extra Life is an organization that focuses on gaming, through gaming, raising money for children's cancer treatment and research through the Children's Miracle Network. And in my case, it goes to Gillette's Children's Hospital here in the cities. And so for that, when it started off, my brother, King Ginger, a bunch of our friends, we got together and we did a 24-hour long D&D campaign that was broken up into a bunch of little stuff. And then the survivors all did like one big one at the end where everybody was sleep deprived, and you tried to make something out of it. And people could donate to be like, fuck you, like here, nat ones all around, or like, no, your potions don't do anything this round, or stuff like that. And it was really fun. But it was also that thing of like, I love playing D&D, but I felt weird on stream doing that, which, as I say, as I'm sitting here topless online right now. But,
tricked you.
That's very, very fair, David. But it hit that weird thing of 5 years ago, I started in on YouTube with the Dave Wonder channel of doing like, I did the post show for Wonderful Live with Robo, because he always had to get off to either like go do work on like another shift, or like go spend some time with his wife, which was very important. And I was always like, I can come on, I can come over to my channel for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, and it's like a wind down. I was doing that. I was doing Tiny Ming Tuesdays and stuff on my channel, which is what Chop and Shop has become. That's what I'm doing right after this. It's just live customization, toy restoration. And I realized, I'm like, wow, I have a lot of really awesome people in my life, and a lot of awesome creators and awesome friends, like across all these weird chapters of my life. I was like, what if I brought them all together and did like a variety show thing? But the idea behind Extra Life is you can do it all year long, which I do. I do the mini marathons and stuff. But the big thing is game day. And game day is when you do like the marathon, the 24-hour session, whatever. And I was like, well, I'm not going to do gaming, but I can talk nerdy. Like I can talk nerdy to you if you like. But it became that thing of going, I think I could do this. I think I could get enough people on here to shoot the shit, raise awareness of a lot of my amazing friends who are creators and like might have something to do with something you care about very much, but have no fucking clue who these people are. Like, it's it was getting guys like Alex Brewer, Fanplastic 4, like getting him, to be on screen, and people be like, hey, how you love that Super 7 figure? Well, this is the guy that sculpted it. This is the guy that's behind it. Guys like Kyle Wodaga, my buddy Angela, who does Hobby Night, but then there's like a bunch of my local friends like Sean Iredale and all these guys who are incredible creators, like John Bivens and Clara Meath, hopefully is going to be coming on this year. Like there's so many just amazing people. I know like last year alone, we had 67 people through the stream.
That's so impressive. That's wild.
It's nuts. But it was that idea of like, well, I can get people on, people can get to know these people, and maybe I can help boost their signal while boosting the signal of this charity to do something good by getting people to know the people that I care about. And it's been awesome. Like this year alone, I always say we, because like I'm just a jackass with sunglasses and a beanie talking on the internet. Like we as a community, like I always say the COJ does it, because I donate. Like I donate to get into raffles and shit when I'm like, oh man, I really want that. But it's the thing of like, it's a community. It's all about coming together to try and help for this awesome cause. Like enough so that like I felt terrible because I got invited out to an Extra Life event out in Salt Lake City. But it's the same weekend as not only Legion's Con, but also Twin Cities Con. And I'm like, I'm all, oh, I will, David Miller. But it's that thing of like, I've gotten to do some amazing things. Yeah, Vin Diesel, it is about family. I mean, it is that weird thing of, you know, I thought about it the other day and I calculated it out. In 4 years, I've raised something like, I want to say it's like $7,000 eating spicy chicken, like on these streams.
Yeah.
It's stupid. But again, it all goes towards a great cause.
Yeah.
The thing that I love about it is all the donations go directly through Extra Life. So I don't have to do shit. I donate all my super chats for the marathon and the mini marathons into it. So it's that fun thing of like being able to do something for a good cause by doing something that I love is important to me, because it's that weird, I don't want to say vindication, but like it's that cool thing of just being like, hey, look at the cool, yeah, it's very true. It's like, look at the cool shit you can do if you're just passionate enough about something, and you know you have, you know, a cool, you know, you have a good crew behind you. Of course, the Mighty Mitch Falcon, my my mod, Mitch is awesome and helps so much with it too. Yeah, I mean, it's just wild. So last year, by the end of the stream, I had actually been up for 37 hours because I have a toddler and he didn't let me nap. So I had been up since like 8 a.m. that day. I went live at 5 p.m., went to the next 5 p.m. It was dumb. But it was great. We raised just over $11,000. And yeah, again, by doing nothing but talking nerdy, there's some fantastic folks that donate prizes. Local shops around here. Big Bad Workshop is donating stuff this year.
Oh, that's great.
Skeletron is donating stuff. Is it okay to
Yeah.
Rob and Sarah have very generously offered to donate stuff. Fortnite in the chat has donated stuff. Like there's all these prizes and raffle prizes that are going to be available. And they're provided by the community for the community. And that's really freaking cool. Like I never thought people would want to go in on entering into a raffle for you know, a 3D printed version of my mascot or even my face, like to have for their collection.
All I'm saying is somehow
we're gonna drop like a lot of money.
I don't care how much money I gotta spend. I'm getting one of your faces.
We'll talk off stream. But you know, it did become that thing of like, it was a really weird thing, but was super fucking fun. And again, so many Spike knows. Spike won like 5 of them. But yeah, you know, like, and there's other, you know, like Spike and Fortnite and Tio and Shay, like all the COJ who are chiming off in the chat, like they all, like all of them are so fucking generous with not only their funds but also boosting the signal. Dave wins the prizes. It's very true though. I've won the 3 things that I've won over the years. I've fixed, like the thing that I won this year was I won a Plunderling, and I'm actually going to customize it and raffle it off for the marathon, which I actually got to talk to you guys about that.
That's cool.
But last year I won the Wall XD stuff, and I actually customized one and then raffled it off, and I think Tio won it in the chat. Or sorry, that's Michael Acevedo. He used to go by Tio Mike. Or Tio Michael Talks, I think was the one on Grey Jedi before that. But this is the weird thing. Like I know him through screen names. I've been lucky enough to go toy hunting with him down in Orlando a couple years back. Like it's that, again, it's that weird thing of like, you know, it's become such a cool community. And through that community, we've been able to do fucking amazing things. At one point on one of the marathon streams, Dave Vonner and Townsend Coleman got into like this crazy inspirational talk about betting on yourself and you know, believing in what you want to do and manifesting it and doing it and chasing your dream. And it's like the fucking Michelangelo / the Tick and one of the godfathers of modern toys are like dropping knowledge right now. And like I was sitting here like nearly crying because I had been up for so fucking long. It was like in the 4 hours of the stream. I'm like, God damn it, yeah, no, good. You make a good point. Just like trying to hold my shit together. But yeah, again, it's like the fucking voice of Michelangelo and the Tick. Renee Jacobs, the original April O'Neil has been on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
pro
great.
wrestlers Matt Cardona, Danhausen, Brian Myers have all been through. Comic creators, out the wazoo. So many people from the toy community, whether it be indie toy makers, to other toy tubers, to it's just, I don't know, it's awesome. It's such a weird, fun community that's become, for lack of a better term, like another family. Like I always joke around that I have a con family because I love my family here very, very much. But when I'm on the road and stuff, there's so many of the same crew that I see day in and day out. Like my buddy T Honda, he's coming up for Fall Con. I will see T Honda for the next 3 weekends in a row. I have Fall Con this weekend. I have Fargo the following, and then he's coming up and we're going up and doing a show, like a little mall show in Duluth the following. And it's like, so I will literally see him more on the weekend than I will see my own family for all of October, which is a little insane. But it's the thing of like, I couldn't ask for better friends.
Yeah.
There's guys like you that I get to see at shows, and it's just like, oh fuck yeah! Like, when you guys came over this year, I was like, hey, like I was stoked. Like that's exciting. Like, and building those friendships and relationships is something that I think a lot of people don't think about anymore. It's a very passing thing. Like, I've worked retail a shit ton of my life. So it's that weird thing of like, you get to know people, and I like that. I like having those conversations. And at the end of the day, that's what I do on YouTube. It's all about having a conversation. I always say, hey, thank you everybody for being a part of the conversation, because that's what's important to me. Is I don't want to sit here and lecture like I'm doing right now. But it's that thing of just trying to get people interacting. And like, I wish I would have started this during the pandemic, because I know there was a lot of people who felt very isolated then. But that's another thing, is focusing on like, hey, look, like none of us are alone. All of us are here, like having a goofy time, being half naked and talking about shit. Only some of us but yeah, you know what I mean though. It's just that weird. I don't know. It's a weird thing to think about. But like, that marathon stream, over the 10 years of doing it, or 10 years of being a part of Known World United, and into that, it's like we've raised over $105,000 for children's cancer treatment and research.
Fantastic.
That's fucking nuts, right?
That is great. That's crazy.
And it's crazy, because I think, like, if I remember correctly, at this point, it's almost half of that is from the COJ.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's like, ooh, whoa, like, damn. Darth says, one day I'm going to meet Dave at a con and we're going to do the Wolverine number 8. I'm for it. I'm all for it. Fuck yeah. It's going to be weird. Look up Wolverine number 8.
Already on it.
I was like, enjoy. But yeah, like, it's that cool thing of like, there are so many people like Jay Shot and Machu, like genuinely lovely people that, we got to know each other through the internet. And like, I know, unfortunately, Jay Shot wasn't able to be out at San Diego too long. He had to come home. But, Machu was out there. And like, the funny thing is I showed up and I didn't have my beanie on, because it was fucking like 80 degrees. And I had my transparent, there it is. But I gotta carry around a white coat until I randomly bump into you, Darth. I mean,
you do now.
Yeah, that's right, Ryan. Making the world a better place, one nugget at a time. But yeah, it is that thing of like, I had my transparent shades on. I was walking up and talking to people, and they're like, I had so many people be like, "Hey, man." I'm like, would a pink beanie help? They're like, oh, fuck, Dave. They're like, you're much bigger than I thought. I'm like, oh, shit. But like, I didn't think about it. I was like, oh, whatever.
So it's funny when you say that, because like we were thinking that ourselves. They're like, would people recognize us in real life if we had shirts on? Like, would that be a thing? Like how they didn't recognize you with the pink beanie? I don't know.
It's that funny thing of like it becomes so not synonymous, but I grabbed this because I couldn't reach my other hat because I flung it. But it is that weird thing of like these only started like a year ago because I fucked up this eye from getting hit with a ladder, and so I'm light sensitive. So it's that thing of like I started wearing these at shows because it's a bunch of fluorescent lights on the entire time, and then down here I have LEDs all around here to light everything up. You can kind of see it in the stripes on my glasses. But that's why I wear the sunglasses on the stream, and people are like, "Oh, Mr. Sensitive." Oh, Mr. I don't want to look like I'm crying for the entire stream because my eyes going the entire time. But yeah. Did that answer the question?
Yeah, that was perfect. Yep. That was everything I could have hoped for and more.
And then some.
I'm trying.
So should we maybe do? Oh yeah, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, we have to take just 60 seconds for our sponsor. If we hate this, guys, but we'll be right back. Are your action figure scenes looking lame? Do your epic battles lack boundaries? Is your tiny town fenceless? Well, say goodbye to flat bat traps and hello to only fences. The prop masters at Corrupted Collectibles bring you the most awesome 1/12 scale fences to level up your action figure photography. The white picket fence is perfect for suburban showdowns or a chill backyard barbecue. Are your monster figures going rogue? Secure the perimeter with our industrial strength chain link fence, great for gritty urban scenes or top secret installations. But wait, there's more! For those tricky situations, grab our revolutionary invisible fence. Keep your figures in line without blocking the view. The possibilities are out of sight. Stop letting your action figures roam free. Give your dioramas and photos the extra edge they deserve. Only Fences has the scale you need and the fences you crave. Don't delay. Get your 1/12 scale fences today. Visit us at Corrupted Collectibles or call now. Your action figures will thank you. Only Fences. Fence it up! Dumb. Okay, there's no sponsor. Dumb. I just made the fake video, and
now I want fences for my action figures, though. Damn it!
You know what's the greatest thing ever? No, she hates it so much, and so I just keep amping it up.
And then my cousin Mike, you said, commented on one of the videos. What did he say?
He said that he found one of the invisible fences in the parking lot somewhere.
Because he just found some wire. But somebody
misplaced the dirt.
Amazing. Boys, fence me.
No way. I didn't mean to click on yours. Wow. Yeah, Jackpot's like #1 supporter of only fences.
Yeah. You mean the only supporter?
I'm for it. I'm just saying. I think you should do it. Like,
well, all I'm saying is part of.
I'm just gonna. If we're gonna mail wires and bags of
part
dirt
of our
to people,
donation. I'm gonna make a limited edition only fences. It's gonna be part of it.
Yo, Mike, I like big fence and I cannot lie. Oh man. The bad thing is, as soon as I read that line, I went like 4 lines deeper, and I'm like, no, I gotta stop. Oh shit!
Unreal. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's okay. So first of all, this is just really dumb. Like, these are not like a real thing. Like,
it's gonna be a real thing real quick.
But what I just don't understand is like how you've all latched on to this really dumb idea.
Because and it's like, a good idea.
I do not understand.
It's silly and it's fun. That one really done.
Yeah, I'm gonna include it in our thing. Yeah, I'm gonna make a one of a kind. Only it's gonna be a 3-pack, hopefully, or at least minimum 2-pack.
Ryan Thomas. Oh, it's gonna be a real.
Yeah.
You should connect up with Ryan Thomas. He's a 3D printer. I'm just.
Ooh, yeah. Let's chat because. Okay, so I'm just a little bit of background where this started is. I went to Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I had this vision of like doing like a little backyard barbecue type of thing with Jeff the Land Shark. I got a custom figure. And so like I wanted him busting like through a fence, right? Like going after like some cheeseburgers and stuff, but I didn't have any fences. And so we're at Hobby Lobby and we came across these like little wooden fences. And I was like, oh, perfect. I get those. You know, I spent like 2 days painting them up. I have no patience for painting or anything, right? Like I could do.
The problem is
really,
you could do painting, but you're such a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Like you make it obscenely time consuming.
Yeah.
Like you are your own worst enemy.
Like I could actually paint a lot of things very well, but I just don't have the patience for it.
Yeah.
And so like I just want to buy other people's stuff because it's already done. I don't have to spend the time doing it. And so anyway, like I spent 2 days painting these 5 little like wooden picket fences, which really could have been done in 20 minutes.
Yes.
But like I'm very meticulous, right? It's like I had to do 2 coats of the white paint, then I had to do a little bit of weathering. I had to put a top coat on, didn't want any of it scraping off. And anyway, like I spent an obscene amount of time. And so anyway, throughout this, like I got bored of doing it, right? And so then I started this like Instagram story like spiral of like fences to entertain myself while I was painting these things, and it turned into only fences. And she hated it so much that I just
still hate it.
That I just keep amping it up. It's like every week I just think of like a new thing I can like loop it in. But
I'm glad that your like purpose in life is just to troll me.
Yep.
That's true love right there.
So
I mean, I will fully admit I love painting stuff. Like I love customizing, but like that's half the fun of, like I said, I do chop and shop on Tuesdays. I'll actually be popping over there right after this. But it's that funny thing of like I'll be sitting there going, wow, I feel really good about this. And then Corey will be like, and just be like, suck it. And then he like shows me this beautiful like paint job. Like, he'll paint something up like, one of these where it's like, what? Like you just sit there and get blown away. And like this is actually this Dave Wonderhead is one that I actually sent down to him originally to cast, and he was like, yeah, I'll paint it up and send it back. I'm like, no, this is for you to fuck around with. And he painted it up, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ryan Thomas says, Dave, you better not put on a shirt for Jabba Jabba. Come on. Cardinal rule of ridiculous pun, the more but yeah, so like it's just that funny thing of like I love doing that stream, because like Damien will be working on signs, I'll be working on this, when Brewer would come on, like he'll pop on and he'll just be like, oh, I'm working on this 3D sculpt, don't mind me. And by the end of it, he's like, yeah, this is a beautiful Tim Drake figure that'll never exist. Like I just did it for shits and giggles. But yeah, I don't know. It's that, encouraging a creative scene, like, take your time, have fun. Yeah. It's very true. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like I totally understand where you're coming from, but it is that funny thing of, I consider myself that same way, but like I'll finish something and be like, yeah, that's good. And then, yeah, like, Corey, or fucking Daisho, or any number of people will be like, but look, and it's like, fuck you. I'm gonna go throw this in the trash, like not mine, or not theirs, but mine. It's like I have 2 head sculpts that I painted of Daisho's that he printed for me, and I saw him post up versions the other day. I'm like, I need to rethink my life. I need to rework this right now.
I think anybody that can even mediocrely paint a head sculpt is impressive, mostly because they all come out looking better than anything like that is on a Marvel Legend or anything like that, right? But
yeah,
they're like, it's so small, and I don't know. I don't have the dexterity.
I struggle
for,
putting together little like small models with you. Like the idea of painting them, and that's like things that should snap into place.
That's another fun adventure.
No, yeah, that's not a good time.
I sometimes
it sounds to me like you guys need to come on an episode of Gundam.
I mean, we could. And you'll see me at my worst. I lose interest very quickly.
I am giving you your own to do, so I don't have to spend 45 minutes taking apart the knees 3 times.
Yeah, that did happen once.
Not that he's sour about that or anything. That's like the 5th time I've heard him talk about the damn knee.
Every time we start the model kits, I say, okay, there are going to be some parts here that are directional, and they have to go on a certain way.
Like, you just record yourself so you don't have to say it every time.
Read Darth Nexus's comment. Read Darth Nexus's comment.
The only fences.
Yeah, the COJ provide.
I'm gonna flag this, and we might have to talk about this later.
Oh, God. On that note, Dave,
yes,
how can people find you and follow you and all the great stuff? Because you like stream almost every day. I feel like every time I'm on YouTube, you're streaming.
Yeah.
This is it's a busy week this week. So I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday is Let's Talk Toys. Tuesday is Chop and Shop, and sometimes getting half naked with friends. And then Wednesday is Grippin' and Rippin', which is unboxing. Thursday is Tony's stream, Griff Riffs, over on my channel. This Thursday I will actually be over on Toying Around.
Oh, okay.
I will be on Unboxing Thursday with Kev. Very excited for that. You can find. Oh man. Okay, I'm just gonna go into my usual outro. You can follow me on Instagram at the Dave Wheeler. Everywhere else, I'm Dave Wonder on Blue Sky, over on Patreon. Most importantly, over at Extra Life, extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder. That's where you go and donate. I'll throw like a tiny URL or something your guys' way, but it's all linked in video descriptions on my channel, like everywhere. Oh, damn. Right on, Rob. Thank you. Yeah, Mitch is gonna have a race with you. Yeah, it's awesome. The Patreon, I always put up there because I don't want to do memberships on YouTube. I actually don't monetize my videos. I can, but it adds more ads, and like it adds a bunch more. Like I had someone that was, or I had something that was flagged for inappropriate content because I was cutting up a figure.
What?
And I don't quite know what was inappropriate about it, but it got flagged, and I was like, why? And I was like, oh, because it's monetized, so I unmonetized it. Like I just deactivated it, and I was like, oh, it's back up. I'm like, so yeah, so everything's through Patreon, super chats, all that fun stuff to support the channel. For $1 a month, you get access to the Discord, which actually, like myself, Corey, a bunch of the others, a bunch of the COJ in there, Rob and Sarah are in there too. Yeah, it's just talking. There's a trading post, horrible memes. There's a little chat, like a online voice, voice channel, like live streaming on there. So Corey's in there almost every afternoon painting with guys like Emilio, and a couple like Fornit's usually in there. Shaggy's usually in there. It's a good crew. And then like at the $5 tier, there's a giveaway every month. I've given away original artwork, custom figures, merch, stuff like that. I do have a $10 tier, which is I'm supposed to have a exclusive live stream with a guest that's like the next tier up. And it's been like impossible to get that to work on Patreon. So I just try and do like another giveaway because it's really frustrating when it's like even Patreon's just like, Shaky says horrible memes. Should I be insulted? No, not that. Super Spike, he made us interchangeable again. No, I did not.
I think
you can tell we thicker like an old married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did. We decided on that.
Yeah. I'd buy in. I'd buy at least 3 of them.
But yeah, I don't know. That's everywhere where I'm at. This weekend I'll be at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds for FallCon. Next weekend up in Fargo for ValleyCon. Weekend after that, Duluth Miller Hill Mall for Mythic Mercapalooza or something like that. He gave it a goofy name, but it's gonna be fun.
I like it.
So helping them kids. And then weekend after that is Halloween. Weekend after that, Twin Cities Con. Weekend after that is the marathon stream. Weekend after that's Thanksgiving, and then I'm fucking done. But
man,
that's a wild time.
Yeah, that is how this month goes, right? It's just
candy.
One after another.
It ends with a bunch of candy. That's true. I think I might have found a place that I can get Dave coins made. So I may have put in a really ridiculous email request for a quote. I'm like, man, whoever reads this to give me a quote is going to be like, what the fuck?
Like you want what?
Yeah. I don't know how this is going to go over because I still don't know how it's going to go over. But
that's fantastic.
I love the idea of your own currency.
Yeah,
I just
done.
The funny thing is, I didn't even fucking come up with that. Shaggy says Dave coin stickers for donation. Stickers are already on their way. I'm talking about legitimate coins.
That's it.
Like
I just
Not
want some
like
NFTs. Like, I don't even understand what that means. Like, I know it's a thing, right? I just
Wait,
don't.
are people still doing NFTs?
Yeah, people are still doing.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Bitcoin stickers for donation. Yeah, no the stickers are on their way. I already ordered way too many. But yeah, it's going to be a thing. I'm very excited.
Fantastic.
But yeah.
So I feel like, Rob, we should show your slides.
Oh, my PowerPoint.
Yeah, your PowerPoint, because
it's not that impressive this week, unfortunately.
I don't know. I really like a good PowerPoint slide, just like I like a good Excel document.
Let's see.
How they met.
Yeah, it is.
There we go. Okay,
Ready,
so
set, go.
These are things that I purchased or pre-ordered this week that I totally didn't need. Vending machines.
Yeah, these are pretty cool.
Prime to the first. So he dropped that this week, and I'm like, I don't have a 112 scale vending machine prop. So
well, and it opens too when you push it.
The little,
it actually
little
like
bottom
the little
slot
bottom slot opens.
Yeah, and I guess like so where the snacks are is like an insert, and he said like in the future he's gonna work on doing different like types of inserts that you can put in.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
Could have some different interchangeable stuff.
I have 2 of his arcades.
Yeah, I got the Surge vending machine the other week, and I was sold after that. I was like, this is the best like vending machine I think I've ever seen. Like,
yeah. But this, I'm probably more excited about this like claw machine thing because it actually will come through the slot. So there's a hole there, and it'll come right through. So you could fill that thing up and actually
shake it, and it all spew out. Like,
yeah.
So these are the actual. I was surprised because normally I'm just like, Sarah, don't look at what I've bought this week.
No, I was super excited about this.
So I only bought 2 things this week, but I did have like 5,000 thing pre-orders come through. So I mean, I guess it's a trade-off. They're not.
That tracks.
Yeah. So they're not included in.
Even though Chuck E. Cheese, those Chuck E. Cheese. Did anybody else find those absolutely terrifying? Those animatronic, like as children.
So
we didn't go to Chuck E. Cheese very often, but I was so scared by the animatronic stuff there.
So I never got to go to a Chuck E. Cheese because my brother, who's 5 years older than me, got terrified by Chuck E. Cheese when he was little, and so we just like I never got the opportunity. I think I went to a Chuck E. Cheese for the first time when I was like 17, and it was like for my nephew.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to one once, and the animatronics were not
scary,
up to par.
Yeah,
scary.
We had circus pizza.
Yeah, I think I just had cheese pizza while I was there.
Nice.
I don't even know.
I don't know, but so the next segment would be things that that's been announced and I'm absolutely going to buy. And this is kind of just like a low key slide, but basically everything at Wonderfest.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
So snail shell, I don't like. I feel like they were being like kind of low key for a while.
Snail shell every day.
Yeah, because
every day
they are just like they're like blockies where they just all of a sudden are just like going to town with everything.
Blockies is making a fucking Jeff.
Yeah, like I will probably buy all of them. I don't care. Like if they come in cases, like I'll buy a whole case of those.
Nice.
But yeah, no, snail shell, like they announced so many things. I mean, there was just a ton of stuff like at Wonderfest. So I'm like, this is gonna be so expensive our bank account, which whatever, I don't care.
Meanwhile, in Sarah's mind,
yeah, she's like, whatever. I collect knowledge, so it's fine. Like,
my knowledge doesn't cost anything.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of stuff that was announced. This is a small picture. I didn't make it too big for you. I should have though, but the tactical maid that I have, right? Like they're doing like a summer swimsuit version. Okay. And I'm like, totally necessary. Like you already have, the tactical maid. Like why not have the summer version?
Whatever.
Ryan said, what is it with this stream and snails?
Yeah. Snail shell,
Snailians. Yep.
All over the place. So I just left that to one slide because there was too many things. And I'm like, I would probably go on for, I don't know, 3 hours about all this stuff.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
And we don't have time for that. So things I'm being taunted with, but I'm really trying hard to ignore. It also is a pretty small list this week. And it's the 4 Horsemen Studio Skeletons. Like they're up and
they're back up.
Or they're back up. Yeah.
Dave, have you gotten any of these 4 Horsemen?
So I have these. I got these the first time around because Josh Brown Customs was making the beanie skull. Oh, I'll need to still hit the convention this weekend. There's also a retro toy show.
Oh.
I have some of their figure obscuras. Like I have Sun Wukong. Like I'm a big Monkey King fan. I grew up with that story, so I have a special place in my heart for that. And then I got Mayana the Father Christmas and the Moose. They make incredible figures.
Yeah, I have both of their Krampus versions, Headless Horseman. A few
you need
one-offs.
to get the Headless Horseman out for Halloween.
Yeah, we need to bring that out.
They're real good.
So like, they're real cool. Like, and I don't have like just a collection of skeletons that I could use for photography, and so my hesitation is like for whatever.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You go.
I was gonna say these are fantastic. The boss fight ones were really good too, but now it's hard to find those.
Yeah,
they're a little thinner.
Well, and what was like yo-yo toys had like a version or something too.
They did them a bit ago. They're a little bit more yellow.
Yeah, and that's where I think that's my main hesitation was the color variants, and I just wasn't sure what I wanted. I passed them up the last time. I'm like, now they're back up. Like, I should probably just get them and stop debating it because why not? Like,
they're really fun.
Yeah.
And the stupid accessories they come with make it even more fun.
Yeah, like different heads, Sarah. Heads, hands, feet.
My name is Collection Enabler.
I know you don't care.
Like, I don't care. You just buy what you want.
I know. I try to like hold myself back for myself, and you're just like, whatever, buy 2 of them. I don't care.
I think the best is there's a skull helmet for the skeleton.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a bigger dead dude.
Yeah.
Like is now your helmet.
So, but look how fun they look, Like,
I mean, they do look good.
So so my hesitation is because we're going to TFCon this month.
I know you're trying not to spend too
much
money.
And so I'm trying I'm trying not to go overboard on stuff that I don't need, that I want, but we don't need, because I still have so many piles of stuff. Anyway, so because I'm like, I'm probably going to buy a bunch of stuff at TFCon, and
probably.
Anyway, so
'tis a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope. So that's it this week. It's not too expensive. It's pretty low key.
I say get them Bone Daddies. They're real good.
Well,
all right. I guess you're buying them.
There's a $99 charge on our card after the stream. You know what it is.
Oh, so we did actually get some things in this week. We got very little in last week. Do you want to show what we got?
Sure.
Or at least...
Sweet. Whoa. Oh, very cool.
So
we got the Game Boy Lego.
J-Shot did a video of putting together that here this past week, and then we got this, and I was like, yes.
So,
did you see that people are modding it so it works?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah.
People are just like going to town on it. Like, it's so funny.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not? Like, it's a Lego.
I'm excited about it.
And then apparently, I don't really get into Star Wars, but apparently I'm doing Star Wars now.
Dude, I saw that the other day and I was so close to buying it. It's so dumb and it's so cool.
I know. Like, I just...
Santa can.
Santa R2-D2. How can you go wrong with it?
Yeah.
The problem is now, like, they also... So this was the only... So this sold out, like, real quick online.
But we saw it at Target.
I saw it at
Target on Sunday, and so we're like, well, I guess we got to buy this.
And I was like, there's only one there. I'm like, well, I guess there's a reason why we went to Target today.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I also want to get 8 of the Stormtrooper reindeer Stormtroopers.
I'm not going to support you getting 8 Stormtroopers.
But I did the math, and I was like, I don't know if it's worth it unless they go on clearance.
They will. By Thanksgiving, I have no doubt.
Yeah. And so I also don't collect G.I. Joe, but apparently I bought this.
Oh, CoverGirl. That's a great figure, though. I mean, you can use it in whatever,
So I'm pretty excited about it. Actually, I have Baroness, and I still haven't taken her out of the box. I had plans, and then new stuff just always comes in, and so
I literally just boxed up all of my classified because I'm like, I gotta run away from this line. There's too much cool shit, and I'm just like, get it away. And now fucking with the 2012 Turtles, it's like, no, like this is my jam. So I got Mikey in today. I'm like, fuck it, like sorry. I'm saving Shredder for Wednesday, so I'll open Shredder on Wednesday. But NECA did that weird thing of like splitting the order, so the other 3 brothers will come eventually.
That's so strange.
Well, welcome, corrupt modification.
Do you get anything else cool?
These guys came in today. I think, yeah, I got some fodder in from a dude that I do part swaps with. Outside of that, it's been a little slow. I mean, I have a shit ton of stuff in my pile of loot, but I'm like waiting for next week because I'm like, okay, I'll get through this. And
So,
then,
what is your definition of a shit ton of stuff? Like, what is the number?
so I only ship my pile of loot like usually 4 times a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think there's 18 things in there. I haven't shipped it in 2.5, 3 months, something like that. I shipped it at like the beginning of, I want to say like the beginning of summer, maybe.
Mhm.
So,
Well, mine's at 29 right now. So
there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I try to like, I've been trying to slow down just because I'm like, I want to
I know.
figure out how to do that.
And I have so the problem was I was getting ready to ship it because there was some stuff in there. Really, I'm like, I need this now. But then I got like 6 more emails about stuff that was coming. And
You're like,
so
oh no.
it's like, so I'm like, well, I guess it's not happening for another 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually
Yeah,
went through I pruned down my pile of loot a lot. And somehow it just, I don't know, just
I never.
I was trying to figure out, I like half of my pre-orders that I have right now are Diamond Select products. So it's like, are they really pre-orders if the company no longer exists? Because like they're apparently produced, so like there's the possibility of them coming out. So I'm like, I could delete the pre-order or cancel the pre-order and just be like, I feel good about myself. But at the same time, it's like, I know when they eventually come out, if they come out, it's going to be like, okay, they're going out to the pre-orders and then that's it. And then it's going to be a pain in the ass to find them. So I'm like, I'm just going to leave them. But yeah, like a shitload of Monster Force hit this week. I know that.
So this was the one thing I got this week.
Oh,
Because again, I don't really buy too much stuff. I really, really like the Twilight Zones.
Oh, cool.
So, Twilight Zones comic that came out. I saw that when we went to the store on Wednesday comic day. And so I'm super excited about that because I love the original Twilight Zones. I'm super obsessed with really just anything to do with, that like line. It's so ahead of its time when you think about, the like Rod Sterling. I could talk about Rod Sterling for like hours at a time. Like he is such a fascinating guy.
Stream.
And it was just the Twilight Zone it was such a short, when you really think about it, was such a short period of time. He died in his like 50s.
Mm-hmm.
He was in World War II. He was in the Pacific. I read a graphic novel. I guess it was, I don't remember. It was last year. I found one at the comic store that was about his life and his time in the Pacific in World War II. Wild. If you do not know that story, you are missing out. I mean, and then like one of the things Rod Sterling did when he was going to college to like make money was he tested experimental parachutes. This man is like the wildest person. Like his life story is just incredible. Like you should just spend a deep dive into Rod Sterling and you will have an even greater appreciation for the Twilight Zone.
If you get the chance, look up Mark Neese. He wrote a bunch of Twilight Zone short little graphic novels.
Okay.
When I was in college, he was actually my scripting professor, and like legit, super super fun, super weird, but damn fine reads.
Okay.
Very cool.
But yeah.
So I haven't read this yet, but
I know you're
way
I'm behind.
I'm way behind.
You got like 20 issues of Dan and Dan up.
I know. I've got
like,
so much stuff. But I'm very much so looking forward to that one.
I know you'll probably read that one before that.
Every time someone says Dan to Dan, I'm always like, ooh, Black Betty and Dan to Dan. Like, it's stuck in my head. I feel terrible, but it's just like it's there.
I will never not hear that now. Thank you.
I'm sorry. It's just in there.
Like that should be like their season 3 like song that would be
because their
great.
season 1 song great. Like I will rock out to that. Just like the song for Chainsaw Man season 1, like the excellent songs. Like I will listen to that on repeat, jumping around the house. Like it's fantastic. I'm not really loving the Dan to Dan season 2 song.
It's a good thing we watched it and it's over.
Yeah,
I need to catch up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Conspiracy theory.
Are you gonna bring that up?
Yeah, we're gonna bring it up because it's a real short one.
All
so
right.
This is one where I didn't realize. I need you to scroll though on the other screen.
You need your own mouse.
I know, but so I thought this was just like a fake. So first of all, I didn't really know this was like a real scare, because there's all these like scares in the 90s of, you know,
Y2K.
a Y2K. Like there was just a lot of like fake scares in the 90s. But there was actually like a toy to spy pipeline, like conspiracy theory with Furbies. So in 1999,
Like the love bug.
Oh, I mean, they're really creepy. I never owned a Furby.
Oh, Furby. I thought you said Herbie.
No. No. Furbies, like they just creep me out a lot. So I never had one,
Sure.
but there were rumors that it was, you know, recording people and sharing sensitive conversations. It was a national security issue. So there was all this paranoia around Furbies, you know, recording things and sending, you know, information. And actually the National Security Agency in Maryland officially banned Furbies from their premises, and any of their employees banned them from owning them because they were concerned that they were being used as spyware, which of course then just fueled this conspiracy that this was spyware in people's houses. The people that actually made the Furbies, the Tiger Electronics, said that it was just 700 to 800 pre-programmed phrases. This was not actually, like, it wasn't recording you. It wasn't AI. Like, it wasn't anything like that. But what cracks me up is in 1999, there's this scare about this toy, but our phones totally listen to us all the time now. And every child has a toy. So, like... You were concerned about
Furbies. It's going to be a weird search algorithm.
A situation, and now we all have Google Homes or Alexa or whatever, or phones with us all the time that are totally doing this anyway.
It's very much so.
That's actually, you know, I never really thought about that until you mentioned it, but that's absolutely true. It's like, yeah, people threw a fit about this.
Furbies, there was a Hello Barbie. I guess that was more recent. It was just 10 years ago in 2015. People were like losing their mind about children talking to this Barbie, and then it was totally hackable. But our phones, guys, our phones.
And I'm just
give
like,
all these to your children.
I'm like, I like that my phone listens to me, because I'm like, only fences, and it's like, hey, do you want to know some more information about fences? Here you go. Like, I'm like,
goddamn right.
Yeah, thank you, phone. Like,
memories.
It's a wild time.
Yeah.
It's a wild time to be alive. That all of those things that we were scared about, like, are just normal now.
I will always remember my friend back in college getting slightly inebriated and lighting a Furby on fire, and that sucker talked until the bitter end. It was terrifying.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I didn't realize this was a thing. I just knew they scared me.
I remember, like, it was a huge.
It was it was really a thing. Like it
was like really big. I mean, you lived in a small town, so I mean, there's not a lot of stuff that made it in or out.
That's true. That is true.
Ingram says incoming topless car ads. Stop and shop.
Oh gosh.
It's gonna be a weird stream.
Not for adults.
That was it. That was the extent of it. Is just toy, but the title of Toy to Spy Pipeline, like, that just really got me. That was the conspiracy.
Wild. Oh fuck! Yeah, I'm gonna draw you a Furby next time you.
I'm just like, man, I really would actually make a Furby with AI in it that would just do all the things for me.
So
I'm like, please listen to me all day, Furby. Like,
the best Furby I ever saw, though, was at the Des Moines Con. Was it this year?
Oh no, that was last year.
Maybe it was last year.
Yeah, we didn't do
so
it.
They did a Nerdlesque show, which
God,
Midwestern Nerdlesque. You know, like, it's a little questionable.
Yeah.
But there was a girl who I'm like 90% sure I know in real life. I'm fairly certain she went to my high school, but I couldn't like creep up on her and be like, hey, I think I know you in real life. I think I graduated with your brother. I'm just like, I'm fairly certain. But she was dressed up as a Furby for Nerdlesque. And it was such a great outfit.
It was a great costume.
It was the best one, hands down, out of all the Nerdlesques. So...
As long as you're having fun, that's what matters, right?
Yeah. So I would highly recommend Nerdlesque.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to see something weird.
Yep, you will see something weird. It was that one. There was the lady who jumped up the Magikarp that year.
Oh yeah, the Magikarp one was also pretty good. Yeah. Oh, good old Des Moines Con. Has all the things that you could ever want.
And more. Way more.
I was going to say, and more, and everything you didn't know.
Oh,
I gotta go for Dave.
Yep.
I stay for the Furby Nerdlasque.
And I know Dave has to go here in 6 minutes to start his other
I'm
live
sorry.
stream. So
Yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah.
You're good.
All right, wrap it up, Sarah.
wrapping it up.
No,
But
you're good.
Thank you so much, Dave, for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for
This
joining us
was
as well. This was great.
Fantastic. Yeah. So closing remarks, follow Dave.
Do it.
Do the 24-hour live stream, donate money to
Help
the
kids.
children's stuff, help
It's gonna be
kids.
fun.
Maybe win some things, see a lot of cool people.
I was
chat.
like, you're gonna see these two. They're gonna be hanging out. It's gonna be a good time. Maybe with clothes. You don't know.
Maybe not.
Oh,
I don't know.
well,
Probably not.
I've been thinking up some ideas.
Oh God.
So it could get real wild.
Especially at that 8 a.m. time slot.
Yeah.
Right? Woo!
The first thought that came to my mind was like, maybe we do it as like a morning wake up thing. And how do we like just have a row of boxes affixed with a camera stationary, and we just like get in the shower and like just like go through a morning thing 8 a.m. But it's just like this.
It's
like,
gonna be a weird stream. But that's
so just
It's gonna be super.
it's for the children.
clearly.
But thank you
So,
so much,
yeah.
Dave. Everybody follow him if you're not following
Yeah.
Dave.
And
And
Thank everybody in the chat. Thank you for
Yeah.
participating. It's fantastic. Like the streams wouldn't be what they are without the chat. So we appreciate
you all.
everybody that came in today.
You got the topless mafia.
oh
We're gonna
yeah.
start
It could be the toppings.
Yeah. And join Dave right after this. 5 minutes. Go
Yeah.
to his channel. Go
Yeah.
watch him.
I'll
Go.
probably still be like this, at least for part of the stream. It's starting to get cold down here, though. I might have to put pants on. No.
No.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks everyone. We will chat again next Tuesday.
All right.
See you
Bye.
next Tuesday.
Bye.
See you. Maybe.